Let us look at customer service skills. Today's customer service involves much more than a conversation on a phone. Web, email, chat and social media, and now very important channel for customers. Still, many customers prefer to contact companies with a phone call. From a company's perspective, the phone is not always the most efficient channel, particularly for larger companies dealing with high volumes of customer service calls. Soft skills for providing customer support on the phone, such as empathy, the ability to read a customer's emotional state, social grace, communication, and friendliness remain important. But additional skills for the newer channels need to be developed to make these channels equally or more viable choices for customers. Let us break down each one of them. The first one is the phone. What you need to do: smile literally when you're talking on the phone. A smile can translate through the phone, causing your voice to sound friendly and warm, but be careful not to smile at a very angry customer. Wait until the time is right. Now, the next one: mirror your customer. Try to match their tone and emotion. Mirroring does not mean to yell if a customer is yelling at you. However, an initial increase in volume or intensity might help the interaction at the start. Then it's very important to quickly bring the intensity down. Be yourself and mirror in the best way you can to create quick rapport. Reflect and validate. When a customer is upset or frustrated, they might not be able to take in what you say, even when it's the right answer. Firstly, really listen to help them calm down. After saying all they need to say, they are more likely to be receptive to hearing the solution you offer. Acknowledge. Tell customers you understand their problem and the reason for their call. Make sure they feel heard. Give the customers time. Let the customers vent if they need to, even if you understand the issue right away. People often need to finish expressing themselves in their own way before they are ready to proceed. Summarize. Repeat back what a customer has told you in a supportive way. This demonstrates that you understand the problem. Communicate. Hold time. Before you put someone on the hold, get confirmation that is it okay to do so. The general rule: don't leave a customer on a hold more than 2 minutes without checking back. Even if it's to say it may take a little longer. If you know it will be an extended hold, tell them ahead of time. Offer to call back if that's preferable. Now, let us look at support tickets and email. Hone your writing skills. Tickets and email require excellent writing ability. That means writing with clarity, precision, and brevity. Use templates, not boilerplates. Don't use the exact same pre-written text with responding to tickets. Start with a basic standardized template, say specific to your support team, and personalize it when replying to customers. Inject personality into response. Feel free to use your own voice and approach. You can reflect the company's persona and philosophy in your own way. Consider using a different signature and closing macro based on the tone and resolution of the interaction. Aim for specific time. Make sure all tickets are resolved or escalated within a certain time frame. Time to first reply is critical, so define expectations with your team and with your customers. Systemic alarms and triggers are imperative to ensure that tickets do not get stale. If you get an update from engineering, product, or operations, make sure a systematic process exists to update customer. Don't be robotic. Emails should have personality, reflecting the fact that they come from an actual person. Prioritize. The ability to prioritize tickets while keeping response time in mind is immensely important. Mimic phone skills in writing. Smile, mirror, summarize, acknowledge, etc. Now let us look at chat. Combine phone and email skills. chat is very similar to phone in that it is a conversational real-time interaction. However, like email, chat requires strong writing ability. Tone is often difficult to decipher in chat, which tends to be a series of short, quick statements. Therefore, pay close attention to the way things are written while chatting. Word choice and gentle, informative tone are the key. A good rule: if you did not have the ability to include an emoticon smiley face, would the recipient understand the tone? Be kind with your words. Multitask. A seasoned customer service agent can handle several tickets at once on chat. But this should never be done at an expense of providing your customers with great service. Only take on what you can handle. If your customers are waiting more than a minute or two between responses, then you're effectively putting them on hold. Treat them the same way you would on a phone call and give them time expectations. Be a keen reader. As with email and support tickets, customers are often less able to express themselves or explain problems in writing. Read carefully and ask questions. Don't jump to conclusion. Now, let us look at social media. A very interesting thing to all of you. Acknowledge. Make it known that you are aware of the customer's tweet, Facebook post, etc. Make quick contact. Get in touch with commenters as quickly as possible. The suggested time would be within 10 minutes of the post of a comment. Publicly acknowledge that you're following up with them within the same 10 minutes time frame. Once solved, consider returning to the channel, Twitter or Facebook or whatever other social media channels are, to publicly thank them and close the loop. Don't respond to baiting or obvious attempts to pull you into a pointless altercation in a public space. Nobody gains from this kind of interaction. Forward love tweets, compliments, etc. to marketing in case they want to retweet and reach out to the customers. Respond for actual support requests. If it's a question you can answer, just respond publicly rather than asking them for contact information and following up in another channel. It's much faster. Create tickets. If someone reports an issue that requires troubleshooting or more information from that person, pull the conversation into a ticket and send them a link to it. In these situations, it's better than engaging in a back and forth conversation on Twitter or Facebook or any other social media channel. Simply respond via a tweet with a link they can use. They continue working with them inside the ticket. No matter what channel you use to communicate with your customers, always please keep this in mind to close the loop. This means keeping them up to date during every step of the process and following up on resolutions to make sure they are completely satisfied.